Hey there boys and girls, Lucky Skillflaggy here and welcome back to another Battlefield 4 video. So today we will be having a little recon tutorial slash sniper guide in order to help you guys to get a little bit better with the recon kit in general. So from what I've seen so far, it seems like people who have been always pretty good with a sniper rifle are kind of struggling right now, and I will also go over why that is. And people who are newer to the games actually seem to be better and seem to enjoy it a little bit more than they have before. But yeah, let's get right into it. So first of all and first and foremost, the most important thing which has always been the same in Battlefield for a sniper or a recon player would be the spotting mechanic. So of course we have a new spotting mechanic. You do a little hand gesture and you spot all the targets within your field of view. This is the very most important thing you can actually do, because it will mark the enemies on the minimap and will also help you identify them a little bit easier. However, you can still spot if you're using your pistol and you're aiming down the sights or aiming through your scope. So this will actually prevent you from doing the hand gesture, and you can still spam the Q button in order to spot a little bit better. Second point, after running you'll now get more scope sway, which will make you more inaccurate. This is a little counter movement against the aggressive recon crowd. However, if you're a really skilled player you won't be affected as much, because it actually really only increases your scope sway. And you can still just press shift or hold your or steady your aim in order to get a steady shot off. Another cool thing, which would be a cool change, would be the suppression. Because now it basically does the same thing as the running inaccuracy. All it adds now is a blurry screen, and it will make you wobble a little bit more, so you will add a little bit of scope sway. Nothing too big, it's really easy to counter. I think you can also just counter it by pressing shift, I'm not sure on that, but really it's easy, it fades a lot quicker, it's not as strong as before. So suppression is basically gone, you could say, especially if you've played lots of Battlefield 3. Another new thing would be the new damage model in Battlefield 4. Again guys, this is all the beta, so stuff might still change in the full game, and I will do an update video on that, as well as my How to Recon series, in order to keep you guys updated with everything. But yeah, the new damage model would be 104 to 69, which is actually a lot higher than what we've seen so far. This means you will get a one-hit kill everywhere up to 25 meters, actually 24 meters, and you will always get a one-hit kill to the head. However, if your enemy is using the defensive field upgrade, this might actually change some stuff up, because now it not only, I think, prevents the one-hit kill potential from the upper chest hitbox, but also from everywhere else, so it will definitely decrease your one-hit kill potential, and you will very often see that even though you've hit your target, not in the head, but to the body, they will still survive with, I don't know, something like 4 or 10 HP. So the one-hit kill potential is bigger, but as soon as your enemies upgrade their field upgrades a little bit, it gets a little bit harder again, so you should always try to rely on that one-hit kill for the head. Another really important thing, which is also pretty cool now, would be the zeroing. So from now on you will be able to zero. It's you just have to press V on your keyboard, or if you're playing console, just look in the bottom of your screen. There's like the little rectangle thingies, and one of them shows you how to zero. It's the one on the very bottom. And you can actually circle through, like, I think 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 and 1000 meters. So if you do not know what zeroing is, you're actually just calibrating your scope. So if target is 1000 meters away and you're aiming at them, normally your bullet drop will go all the way down. You have to compensate with like the 4th mil dot or something. Now you just have to toggle in 1000 meters, and you can just aim directly with the center of the crosshairs at them, and you will get the kill. Another new thing also, which is kind of relates to zeroing, or just the whole bullet drop mechanic in general, would be the new tracer rounds, which leave kind of a vapor trail, which for me personally, I don't like it that much. I mean, it's easier to follow, but it kind of prevents you from learning the bullet drop of your rifle. And this again is a little bit hard. Right here I got a little tip for you. If you're doing that, you just have to do a little sidestep after you've shot, so you can see how much it actually dropped. It's not that helpful, I guess, but it's still a little bit. So if you guys think it helps, please leave a comment in the comment section down below and tell me if it actually helps. I found it a little bit useful for me, at least. Another thing would be, as always, the sidearm switch. So of course you're not always getting the one-hit kill, the headshot, or your enemy got the field upgrade. So you want to switch to your sidearm as fast as possible. Normally you want to go one shot and hit the target. No matter where you hit it, you are already switching to your sidearm, so you can finish them off if you're I don't know, if it was lagging or you were hitting the arms or just something else instead of the head. So you can finish your target off very easily. So this is still there. Sidearm switch, really important, don't ever forget to do it. It's one of the biggest tips I can give you guys, because a good recon player should always kind of do a healthy balance between the primary and the secondary weapon. So for our next point, we would have the movement. The movement is a little bit more sluggish and clunky than before, which might just be which might actually only due to the lag and stuff and the bad optimization. But in general, the game feels a little bit more slow paced in terms of movement, so it makes it a little bit easier to kill your enemies, but it also makes you a little bit easier off in target, so keep that in mind if you're just approaching enemies. Last but not least, we have new gadgets. So personally, I would suggest you to use the PLD, the motion bolts, and the C4. Those are all pretty aggressive tools because you always have them on the go, you can always use them, you can use them on the move. PLD is a new soft lamp, so you can just run around, and while running around you can designate targets for your engineer pals. The motion bolts also help you to spot enemy targets within a radius of 25 meters, I believe. And of course the C4, which will help you kill enemy vehicles and also enemy players. The gadgets I used right here, or I've chosen the PLD, the motion bolts, and the C4, are basically the ones which will allow you to move with your squad as easily or at best or as good as possible, so you can always be the team player you want. However, if you're kind of more a lone wolf player, I would probably suggest you to use the more stationary stuff like the soft lamp or just the motion sensor, so you just can keep yourself safe. However, last but not least, as always, the spawn beacon or the radio spawn beacon is an important tool to get or parachute behind enemy lines. But yeah, this was already my little recon tutorial for the Battlefield 4 beta. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. I will try to answer them as good as possible. I will also continue my How to Recon series as soon as the Battlefield 4 full game is coming out. Until then I might do 1 or 2 episodes, I'm not quite sure yet, because there's still lots of stuff that can change in the full release. But yeah, I think it's pretty much all for now, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Lucky Skull Faker out.